Hello again, boys and girls. We are getting ready to read our book that we read together every week. This book is called
Ed and Ned.
Ed and Ned. Now look at this picture. What do you see in the picture? You see two little bears, don't you? What do you think this picture might be about? Maybe two bears? Do you think that's what the story might be about? Probably. What do you think the bears' names are? Do you think the names could be Ed and Ned, since that's the name of the book? Possibly. Now, when I read a book, I always begin at the first sentence on the page, and I read left to right. So I'm going to read, Ed is not a pet. Once I finish with the first sentence, I'm going to go to the next one, again reading from left to right. Ned is not a pet. Then I flip the page, and I always begin on the page on my left. And remember, we start at the first sentence. Ned is up, up, up. We go to the next sentence, starting clear on the left. See Ned, see Ned. Then we go to the next page. Ed met Ned. Ned met Ed. Then we go to the next page, we turn the page, and we always start over here. Ed can sip, sip, sip. Ned can sip, sip, sip. Are Ed and Ned hot? Are Ed and Ned wet? Ed can hop, hop, hop. Ned can nap, nap, nap. Okay, let's flip back and look at some of these pages. What baby animals do you see on this page? You see bear cubs, don't you? What are the bear cubs doing in this picture right here? They're getting a sip of water. What about in this picture? It looks like maybe they're walking through the water. Maybe they were hot, or maybe they came out of the water and now they're all wet. What is Ed doing in this picture right here? He's hopping, isn't he? What is Ned doing? Ned is tired. Ned is taking a nap. That's what he's doing. Okay, boys and girls, I would like you to use your finger, and I would like you to follow along with your finger on the screen as the computer reads this. Ready?
Ed and Ned. Ed is not a pet. Ned is not a pet. Ned is up, up, up. See Ned, see Ned. Ed met Ned. Ned met Ed. Ed can sip, sip, sip. Ned can sip, sip, sip. Are Ed and Ned hot? Are Ed and Ned wet? Ed can hop, hop, hop. Ned can nap, nap, nap.
Nice work. Now follow along one more time.
Ed and Ned. Ed is not a pet. Ned is not a pet. Ned is up, up, up. See Ned, see Ned. Ed met Ned. Ned met Ed. Ed can sip, sip, sip. Ned can sip, sip, sip. Are Ed and Ned hot? Are Ed and Ned wet? Ed can hop, hop, hop. Ned can nap, nap, nap.
Okay, now this time I want you to read along with it nice and loud. Still use your finger to follow along with the words, but I want you to read nice and loud for me.
Ed and Ned. Ed is not a pet. Ned is not a pet. Ned is up, up, up. See Ned, see Ned. Ed met Ned. Ned met Ed. Ed can sip, sip, sip. Ned can sip, sip, sip. Are Ed and Ned hot? Are Ed and Ned wet? Ed can hop, hop, hop. Ned can nap, nap, nap.
Thank you for reading, boys and girls. You're getting to be really great readers.